Hello, a live episode. Who would have thought it? Eh? You excited,
Wild.
Mike?
Yes, I'm very excited. We're back.
If I think back to the first time we ever recorded this and how nervous we were just to talk in front of each other, I never thought we'd be talking live.
Oh no, I still remember that first time we're doing this, and we did the intro about 20 minutes. Like, hi, my name's. No, I've messed up, and and now it's like, hey, how's it going, man? Let's go.
Well,
So
funny.
good.
Well, funny. So yeah, if you haven't seen already, there was a video and a post put out yesterday by Artificial Core. This is the Corepunk Podcast. I should start with that in case you are unfamiliar with what this is, because we're streaming it out on my channel. And I think Mike's streaming it on his channel as well.
Yep, it's over there, that way.
Yeah, that way. Right, oh yeah, it's that way. But yeah, this is about a game called Corepunk. It's an MMORPG. It's not out yet, but we're hoping that it'll be in beta by the end of this year, because the first piece of news we have is that Artificial Core put out last night that they're hoping to be giving out beta keys by the end of this year. Is that right? Is that what they said, Mike?
Yeah. So it was just a quick update. It was pretty much just a paragraph, just saying, obviously, we haven't reached out to the community for a while, because obviously that was a big thing that we've talked about in previous podcasts, is what the heck's going on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they quite simply say that there's nothing to share other than at this point now until here's the beta. So they've gone through a lot. They're still on track, and they're deeply immersed into the game and wanting to develop the game, so then they can give us a beta key for, hopefully, like you say, the end of this year. So they're currently on track, and yeah, it is short and sweet, but it
didn't excite me
as well. No, that was the thing. And I know we're going to go into it. Like, the video excited me more.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because before, when I just saw the post and I didn't see the video, I was just like, well, there's no need to say this. You've already said this. The best thing you can do now is just be quiet and then be like, the beta keys are here. You know what I mean? That would have just been like, what?
That would have been an absolute ball of me. If this had been that move,
that's what I thought at first. I thought, because it said beta keys, obviously your eyes just get pulled to it. I thought, fucking hell, is this about to be like they're releasing beta keys here? And it was just like, no, it's just more of the same. We don't know when, but they're coming. So I was just like, right.
Chat went in the Discord, in the Corepunk Discord, misinterpreted that as we're only sharing beta keys, not that the only thing we want are going to be sharing from here.
Exactly.
Beta keys.
Yeah,
and people were just going, oh my god, people have got secret beta. And I was
yeah.
Well, I haven't. Come on.
Yeah. But a follow-up to that, what you sent me was this video that they put out. And yeah, let's watch it now together. And then we'll do a bit of a deep dive, I think. Yeah, pause it and go into bits. It's not too long. I think it's only 2 minutes. The first thing that caught my eye with this video is how good the editing is. So keep an eye out for that. Unreal.
Brilliant.
It's a hype builder, isn't it? There we are. That's true. I'd love to see that.
Oh my god.
It looks
So
really
nice.
nice.
Can't wait to play
Veramente
Corepunk,
ragazzi,
to be
sembra
honest.
una figata estrema.
Yeah, there's the first video. So I'll mute this now before it starts popping in again. Exciting. A lot. Well, not a lot in there sort of gameplay wise, but a lot in there of sort of just their office and their community. You know what I mean?
It paints a picture, and it paints a picture that is a size like. I mean, we've seen videos like of the studio and stuff before because we've tried to like break down every frame to try and see if there's any hidden information anywhere and stuff. But I think this video, what it does really well, and as like you say, aside from the amazing editing skills, like just like what it does break down is actually. And they mentioned this in the Discord as well, because obviously Discord just blew up, with just how it goes. But how, despite it being quite a relatively corporate piece of PR, it doesn't look corporate, if that makes sense. It doesn't look forced. Like all these people are actually just doing the job. The smiles seem genuine. Obviously the events look pretty amazing, like the beach parties and the Christmas times and all the kind of like all that stuff doesn't look like they've gone, okay guys, we need you to look really happy now.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
it's just
it's
all sort of B-roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proper, but that is the best way to do it because you are genuinely getting a sense of who these people are. Like these are all people. We've been through all this before, but like these are all people who are working really hard on something and putting all the passion in. So to see that they're in an element of what we see here, obviously this isn't every day, of course it isn't, but it's nice to see that as a company, Artificial Core are obviously reward. I guess it is a reward, a social aspect. It's not just grinding. Even though they probably are working really hard. But yeah, and this go on.
I was just going to say, should I pull it back so we can start frame by frame in it?
Yeah. I know you absolutely love this first bit with all the
editing is unreal. I just thought, I'm gonna definitely, for someone who wants to get better at video editing, I need to learn how they've done all this. Look at that. That's just unreal. So good. Yeah. Hello to everyone in chat, by the way. We can see you. It's just that we'll come to you at the end and tell you what this game is about. So the first thing to look at, I guess, is where to stop. Is this bit's fucking so fast in it, and then it starts showing some game screens.
Yeah.
This guy doing the voice acting, putting his effort in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let it play through. Oh yeah, let's rewind a bit. So this is where it starts to show stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
There. So there's like the first, I take it like some of the first really early shots. And it's nice I imagine all this is footage from then, right? Unless they're showing a previous version just for the video.
This will have been documented.
Documented the entire time.
That Artificial Core thing was from back then.
Well, the date's there on the PC right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you get a first look at sort of the idea of the UI, the chat box.
You can see where the traditional, so the traditional aspect of, you can tell they've started from what works in traditional MMOs by this. Looking at this, it's very reminiscent of other MMOs. And then you can see how they've gone, right, this works, but how do we make it better, or how do we fit our vision?
How do we elevate it?
Yeah, and you can see that from this, and then think to where it is when we've last seen it in its most recent state. How they've developed that and made that work really well.
Yeah. Yeah, here you get to see a little model of a little orc guy. What's it called? Warmonger. Well, it's the
Warmonger.
yeah,
It's the model for them, yeah, and
yeah.
obviously the different armor pieces for the. I'm
Looks like
guessing,
you've got beards, hair, hats,
yeah,
bags. Yeah,
yeah, because they will have to go through. I guess the benefit of having fixed classes and such is that they can they don't have to worry if there's specific commando gear cosmetic wise. They
yeah,
only need to get it to fit to the orc model. They're not trying to get it on the dwarf as well.
yeah,
I guess that's it. But yeah, they all look very different. Like if you do actually stop it frame by frame, you can see the variation, which
yeah,
obviously is something we've talked about. You want to feel unique because if there were going to be a lot of commandos in the game or legionnaires, you want to feel unique to the other ones stood next to you. And even at
yeah,
this early stage, you can see that that's a thing.
yeah. There's a map on the floor as well. Do you reckon that's got to be the rough sort of outline of the map of the world?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely looks that way. You can kind of see the red lines dictating the borders.
Yeah,
Um,
territories.
and obviously they're going to be like the zones and stuff. Looks nice.
Doesn't
You can
show you
kind of
too
see,
much, does it?
doesn't show too much, but it does look good.
Yeah, I don't know which character that is.
I
It's
would
so hard to
say,
make out. A little what's it? Mercenary.
be like, I don't know. He looks short though, doesn't he? Like a dwarf.
Yeah,
But this is the bit I'm interested in. This is the obviously the really early model, and is that the druid? This
yeah. Well,
is
it says there in top right, old man druid.
oh, it does. I should have just looked, shouldn't I? Assassin melee stealth control.
Class.
Epic fun, and then
So you're
so yeah,
definitely going to get that druid class that you've been after. Eh?
heck yeah. Well, maybe yeah. They have
Yeah.
said
Well,
it
we've
will
not seen. Yeah.
eventually
Well,
come, but
we've not seen it since, have we? So,
no.
but yeah, I like much how
Much the
far
art
it's evolved. Yeah, I like how far.
yeah,
Yeah. And then another character there,
yeah. Looks
the
like
bandit.
bandit. Now
Yeah.
we don't have. Well, it says mechanic bandit. What's I'm trying to. I don't think that's
Well,
an
he's
announce.
got a spanner there, and he's got yeah. Is it a wrench or something in his hand? So he must be a
Yeah,
mechanic.
looking at that though, his face with a like the welding goggles on top. I'm sure we've seen that in the the profile pictures, and obviously we can't see six. I'm sure one of them's that. I'm sure we've
Yeah.
discussed it.
Yeah. Possibly.
So maybe this is them putting them in and going, no, look,
Hey.
this is obviously a really early. And then there's a troll. It's
Yeah.
like,
Uh,
which
and I
one?
believe that's the one that Divalin got, is it not?
It is, yeah, 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 with these big like metal spike
Yeah.
stumps. Troll Rusty Boss. Um, but yeah, it's that, and again, we have touched on it. Does show how far the polish has come, because if you think back to the last video we did with game footage, and we were talking about like the puddles the reflection in the puddles, sorry, and stuff. When you look at this and then look at that, immediately you can see how far the development process
Yeah.
has to take. And I think that's the thing people don't appreciate is like you do have to start with this to get the good stuff. You don't just get the good stuff on hit one. This is a lot
Yeah.
of trial and
Yeah.
error and textures and stuff. So yeah, but I mean they're not a play. Imagine if they're not a playable boss, but
No,
imagine
they're
if
not a player call.
could you imagine
But could
just
you
like
imagine? It's one of them in your crew. I
yeah
don't know who that character is in the background. It's too blurry to make out, isn't it? It looks like it'll be sort of just an NPC mob.
NPC
Sort of
boss,
yeah.
yeah.
Same there. It looks like this is sort of the building of the lore behind each. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's the Fadens over there, isn't it? The Fadens
yeah,
logo. So maybe this is their lore.
you see quite a bit of those boards around the office. If it, like, even not just in this video, in the other videos, I've noticed those big like grey sheets and there's factions and assets and stuff on. So
Be like mood boards, won't it? So if you're creating something new for a certain area, check this out. Yeah.
See what's been done.
All good times. Here's a really cool look at how it's evolved. It goes through 3 different bits now. Yeah. That, which is already nice there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not bad that, and then bang. That's the Corepunk we know.
Yeah, the second one I feel like we have seen for the beginning.
We've seen bits of stuff like that.
Element of that, yeah. But yeah, it does. It just pops off, doesn't it, all of a sudden, and it just looks great.
Ugh.
And the different iterations of the
logo,
Corepunk logo.
People trying it and testing it and playing it. This looks like it's sort of an office-wide playtest, doesn't it, or something? You know what I mean? It's...
Yeah, not envious at all.
Full abounding box. I knew what that meant. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I wish we had some developer knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is that just... Yeah, we just don't do it.
Game, don't we? We just play games.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is some development digital.
This is when we need Adam in the chat, so he could be like, "Yeah, it's actually a."
And we'll go, yes, it certainly is. Well done.
Some dancing NPCs on the screen.
Yeah.
Model. What are all these models for? Are these models that you can buy? I'll see if I can pull it back again. There.
Well, it's hand painted. This is why I was like looking at it before. Like,
look at, I well want that. Look at that. That looks so cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Crazy. What the?
Looks scary though. Like, if you think about the scale of what we got sent as well, in terms of. And then I think it kind of goes into like their events,
more party time
here, Christmas time. We got the gifting and stuff.
Yeah,
and
we've seen this, the first trailer
that kicked off. Yeah,
and yeah,
there's my hoodie being printed.
there you are, Mike. Eh?
There's us both. Honestly, it's just that was
incredibly nice to be featured in it.
Yeah,
and there's everyone. There's Blackout.
Yeah, Blackout.
Wee.
Yeah. Lots of familiar faces. And then obviously it does a bit of a time jump to where 2021 now. So we've jumped a few years.
It's dance party.
Yeah. And they just, but this is if you just pause it here, this is something I noticed is and again, Artificial Core have always been very real with us. You can see from there to this bit, you can see they showing that kind of the element of it. It isn't just fun and games. Like, there is a thing, and you see these people, and they're just kind of a bit like,
tired.
Just a bit more.
Just want to get it sorted.
You can see, and the reality of, I guess, of developing a huge game that they're wanting to be really successful. And I think it's really nice that they have included this in it, because they didn't have to. They could have easily just shown us that good stuff, shown us all the good parts, the beach parties, the Christmas times, the really fun times in just dancing studio, drinking wine, having a great time. And they could have just not put this bit in. So I think the fact that they have, I really respect that, because it's
nice to see.
Show that, it follows on Eugene's talk of transparency. So
yeah.
You can see they're just a bit more poised and doing the work. Yeah.
Oh, that. Big storm.
Big storm.
Everyone likes looking at rain.
Yeah. We've got loads of it here in Britain. It's great.
That dog. lead developer.
Yeah.
He's actual brains behind the business.
He gives the pause of approval.
Pause of approval. That's it. Go. There's
And
Divalin.
this was like Divalin, yeah.
There's another one of us showing. Then all the other content creators.
Yeah.
And then here's Eugene.
This
flat on his face,
so
bless him.
Yeah. It's that profit. I will not lie, I've watched that about 10 times. But yeah, you can kind of see here how it is that mixing of
yeah,
hard work but getting rewarded for it, and you know, having a good time and
absolutely.
beach party. I'd love to go to a beach party like that.
I won't go to a beach party. Come on, artificial core. Let's have a beach party when the game comes out. Let's do it. Why not? And yeah, good enough isn't enough. Do you reckon that's a little company motto?
I think you know they've always strived and they've always been honest with us, saying that they want the best for this game, and it makes sense. Like, you know, you go, oh yeah, it's good enough. Like, no, that's you want people going, this is the best or this is the greatest. Yeah. So, and they probably do use that. It would make sense if I was working for a studio and they were like, good enough isn't enough. Like, come on, like it gets that, it tickles those cogs to kind of
push yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and there was
really
another
nice
screen.
Oh,
So behind that, behind that first post that they put out saying that they only want to share beta keys when they're ready, this was sort of behind the scenes of that. And you've done some wizardry on Google or whatever, Mike, to get it for us. So I'll tell you what, I'll blow it up a bit so we can go around it.
Yeah,
we can sort of bring it around and have a look at it. So let's start here. It looks like there's sort of 3 types of sort of upgrade you can do to you. What is that, a leg or something? Who knows? You know what I mean?
Sense of focus joint, it says.
Sense of focus joint. Right, so that's what it's doing.
Yeah. So obviously these grades, tiers, maybe, you know, like of what they are. So this is the alchemist profession.
This is what you could be
call it.
making.
Yeah. You can see obviously the
ingredients
you need. And then in that top corner, obviously, is all the ingredients going in to make that item. I feel like that screen alone will probably have a animation loop.
Yeah, just sort of like
if I was to guess, and I'm only guessing here, I could be way out. I feel like if there's always going to be a chance of it being like a tier 2 or a tier 3, so those increased images.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's an animation where they'll go into that like smeltery foundry bit and then it'll pop and it could be just
that's your sort of chance bit.
Like so I wonder if that's maybe where it comes from. And obviously none of these things again. Star energy, this is what I did want to bring out. You know, we've been talking about this liquid in
where's that? Where are you seeing that star energy?
Top corner back in that foundry.
Oh yeah, star energy. We've been saying that, haven't we?
It looks like the fluid, and obviously when we got to the customization screen, it said space, and like there's like an impact crater. So you know, is this, you know, getting those little conspiracy cogs turning again? It's been a while.
Class. Yeah. Well, this has been a fun experience, hasn't it?
It's been good. It's nice to actually just kind of just talk about something that isn't just retreading old ground. And, you know, I do respect. I know we made videos and stuff saying like, just let us know you're okay. But I also do respect the fact that they, at least in this, have gone, we haven't got to share with you. When it's the beta, and we're hoping to do that. So stick with us. So at least it gives us, you know, and to be fair, we're in September now. We're not too far off the end of the year, are we? So
yeah, Yeah, and someone said in Discord last night they wanted us to do this for 3 hours, a big old analysis on that video there. But I don't think we can push it out for that long. But I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope everyone's enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll do it again when there's more news and we can do it live.
Maybe it'll be us playing the beta.
Maybe how good would that be?
That'd be amazing. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll of course, if you've enjoyed the video and all that jazz, do give us a like. This is where Corepunk news will be when it is.
That's it.
There. Yeah.
Right. Gonna go for now. We'll be back. I think we're both going to be streaming on our own channels tonight. I'm not sure. But yeah, We'll probably be back at some point in the next half an hour if you are watching for the usual game content. And if you have just randomly dropped in and you're thinking, what the going on? Hi, this is the Corepunk Podcast. This is usually what we record off air about a game called Corepunk, but we decided to do it live.
Why not?
Why not?
Do what we want. We're our own bosses.
That's it. Right. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.